altercation
Don't.
with you.
Then don't.
You hit me last night. You
What about all the other times you split? Come on, you cannot act like that's about that. It's
well,
not.
well, on a plane I can't split.
No, and you hit back. So don't act like you don't
I
participate.
pushed you.
I'm not going to get into the details of that fight. You and I both know that you split when there is no physical violence involved. And that you do it like at the very beginning of fights these days. And if you split and you go into a different room and you don't actually leave that house, it does nothing but perpetuate the fight. And you don't actually do it respectfully.
You were screaming at me.
I'm not going to validate my actions last night. I feel very bad.
No, I'm talking
for how I
in
reacted.
Toronto.
I did not start screaming until you said all this. You poke an animal enough, it is eventually, doesn't matter how friendly it is
It's
or how
not
cool.
true. Well,
I
it's
stayed
the same
cool
for me.
So long,
It's the same for
and
me,
you kicked
kid.
and kicked and kicked.
I need the same things.
So
But when you start flipping out, and I can't get a word in, and it's manic and angry. Well, what the Amber?
I get angry. I'm human. This is the kind of situation where one gets angry.
Okay, but you can't provoke anger in me then. Just
can't
try.
control that.
But
If
just
I'm
try.
angry,
Just try. Let's both try. If there's anger, if there's something really, really poking us in the let's try. Try not to fight. Try to address it without jumping down each other's throats, because all that's going to do is build a mountain of resentment, some species of hatred.
you take me for granted.
It's not true. It's not true. I'm not the one who throws pots and
Those are different.
whatever the else at me.
That's different. That's one does not negate the other. That's irrelevant. It's a complete non sequitur. Just because I've thrown pots and pans does not mean that you come and knock on the door. Just because there are vases does not mean that you come and knock on the door.
Really, I should just let you throw.
I'm not saying that. You're saying that. You're putting words in my mouth.
The only time I ever threw anything at you was when you
Are you?
threw the cans at me in Australia.
Why are you trying to justify who throws things based on
Because
whether or
that-
not you come knocking on the door? I don't
Because
get
that
why
is a irrational and violent maneuver.
How
So
does
a
one
man would
inform
want
the
to
other?
get out of that area so that he doesn't get so angry that he actually does pop the wife. You're just afraid that the truth will come out.
What truth?
That you lied.
What are you talking about? I didn't have a thing to lie about. What are you talking about? Every fight, there's a new thing that you've convinced yourself is a lie.
I said to you,
You're-
Amber, tell Travis what you just did. Did you just did you punch me in the jaw? Did you kick? Did you? Did you? And you wouldn't say so I don't know what you're
so I
talking about.
lied.
Never
I see the
never
lie.
happened.
I see the lie. You really should run with this. In fact, maybe you and Travis can go and do a tell-all about what
Hey,
an investigative
stop with
study.
the attitude, right? Listen,
We
I
were
was
fighting.
not high.
I'm not going
You
to.
lied. You're
You're full of what
lied
lie?
yourself.
When? What conversation did I have with Travis? Big investigative study you've done. I'm not sitting here
No,
and fighting
I
with
was
you
in a
about
situation with
the
you.
fight that we
After
had.
you got physically violent with me, I texted Travis. I said, "Come up here," because
No.
I didn't want
Come and
anything to
save me.
happen.
I mean, yeah.
It's coming to what? Save me?
No, go ahead. Continue. You. Travis to the rescue.
No, that was the last one. You can go. You go. That was the last insult.
Called me a liar, and yet
I watched you lie.
you called me a liar.
I watched you lie. I
You're
heard it. I was.
There's no what. You still haven't told me what lie it is.
We'll talk
But
to-
yet every single time,
We'll
you
talk
know
to
you do this
Travis.
every single
Talk
time.
to Travis.
I'm not talking to nobody.
No.
That you go. I don't care. I really could care less. It's you every single time you latch onto some sort of thing. When I already told you, I don't know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. You still haven't even told me what it is. But run with it.
I have told you what it is.
No, you haven't.
I said to Travis. I said
Good.
no. I said to you, "Hey, tell Travis what just happened." You
Oh,
can
you
care
told me
less.
to do it. You
Yeah.
told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just
And
happened.
I lied.
And that you punched me in the thing, and
You figured
in
it
the face,
out.
and you said, no, I didn't. What are you talking about? And I
didn't
watched
punch
you lie, and then
I
I
didn't punch you,
and
by
then
the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit
punched
you
me.
across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, you've been in a lot of fights, been around a long time. I know. Yeah,
No,
I
when you have a closed fist.
didn't get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not deck you. I was hitting you.
You can't
I don't know
deck
what
me.
the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
How are your toes?
What am I supposed to do? Do this?
How are your toes?
I'm not sitting here about it, am I? You are.
Oh,
That's the difference
you
between
poor
me and
toes.
you. You're a baby.
Because you start
You
physical
are
fights?
such a baby.
Because
Grow
you-
the up,
Because you start
Johnny.
physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to get the out of there.
Yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing. You know what? You are admirable. Every single time. What's your excuse when there's not a physical fight? Then what's the excuse there? You're still being admirable, right? Just by running away. And you can sit here and call me names, but you get called a name, and what do? That's the last insult. You're a baby. You're a hypocrite. You don't do anything that you actually do. You expect from people what you can't give them. If they do something, a taste of it to you, you lose it. But yet you dish it out.
I left last night, honestly, I swear to you, because I just couldn't take the idea of more physicality, more physical abuse on each other. Because had we continued, it would have gotten bad. And baby, I told you this once, and I'm scared to death of it. We are a crime scene waiting to happen if we don't get our together. And that, by getting our together, that might mean, hey, we do this and we make it. That might mean, you know, you say, I've tried, I'm done, toodaloo. But we've got to get our together as individuals and as a couple. Because I love you, and I do not want to leave you. I do not want a divorce. I do not want you out of my life. I just want peace. If things get physical, we have to separate. We have to be apart from one another, whether it's for an hour or 10 hours or a day. We must. There can be no physical violence towards each other.
I agree about the physical violence, but separating for a day or a night
I'm
and taking a night off from our marriage.
No. All I'm saying is we need to take whatever time we need, you need, or I need, to kind of let things settle for a minute. So that we don't kill each other, or worse, you know, like really kill each other, or break up, or whatever. If the fight escalates to the point of where it's just insulting for both of us, or if it gets to that physical violence, that's when we just say, look, let's go to our corners, man. You hang wherever you want, baby. I'm going in the office, and I'm just gonna sit there and try and de-jellify my brain.
I can't promise you that I'll be perfect. I can't promise you I won't get physical again. God, I sometimes get so mad I lose it. I can promise you I'm gonna do everything to change. Promise you. I'm not gonna throw around divorce. I will not say divorce unless I really mean it.
I love you. I want you to be my wife. And I want to be your husband. I want to be a good husband. And if I haven't been I'll do everything I can to find out how.